I'm not even gonna go into the score of this game. Celtics lost. That's all I have to really say. Now, Jayson Tatum, man, calling you out again. If you ever want to be a superstar in this league, 8 points in a game that you need to win is unacceptable. That performance was unacceptable. And this loss is on your shoulders. You're the best player on this team. You get all the praises for having 60-point games, 50-point games, game winning shots. That was a god awful performance on your part. I know Jalen didn't play. He's gonna play Sunday and Tuesday. Um, I know that Time Lord missed a game, and I already made a video about how I feel about Time Lord. His days are probably numbered in Boston. Um, Kemba Walker had 33 points. He's the only one that kept us in that game. Naismith didn't get enough time. He played well in the first few minutes he played, and then Brad decided to bench him for whatever reason. Pritchard was shitty today. Probably one of his worst games I've seen him play. Thompson's Thompson. He's gonna have games. He's gonna be good, and then he's gonna have games he's overmatched. And Vucevic is just too much of a bad matchup for him in a lot of ways. Jayson, though, Zach LaVine was murdering you. He was hitting jumpers on you, went around you, and dunked all over you. Went around you, dunked again. Just hitting jumpers. Obviously Corey White's the one that really killed us with those 3-point shots, and Vucevic as well. But LaVine was dominating you. You couldn't even keep up with LaVine, man. And LaVine's an all-star, but you should take pride in that defensive assignment, and you came up shorter than Mini-Me. You came up shorter than Vern Troyer, bro. May he God rest his soul. That was the worst game I've seen you play since that Washington Wizards game in Washington. And I even could make the argument in that game, even though you had 6 points in that game, you were much more of a threat in that game for whatever reason. Today, you took a few shots maybe, and you missed those shots. You got discouraged, bro. You're wearing the sneakers of the greatest player that ever played in this game. Your idol is Kobe Bryant, who was the second coming of Michael Jordan. Kobe having 8 points in a big game would have been unacceptable. And we already know Michael wasn't going to have 8 points in a game like that. He would have found some way to get to where, now you're not Michael nor Kobe, but you're a star. If you ever want to be a superstar, you're going to have to learn those 60-point games that you had at home, 50-point games, were all in Boston. You didn't have them when we needed you to have them on the road. You don't really show up on the road, and that's been your biggest Achilles heel your whole career. Jayson Tatum has never showed up in road games, ever. Ever since he's been in his league, when it comes down to being clutch in games when you need him to be the man, Jayson Tatum has come up short more often than not on the road. I'll even go as far as back to 2019 when you were 12-point Tatum. Me and my mans had a joke about you about being 12-point Tatum. I think that's like you were content with having 12 points every game on the road. And at home, you're clutch as fuck. You're super clutch at home. You're super clutch in the playoffs at home. You're super clutch, at home in the regular season. Man, you have road problems, bro. And we're not even taking into consideration. There's no fans. Could you imagine if there were fans? I've seen Jayson Tatum come up short his rookie year, his second year, and even last year when there were fans on the road. Last year might have been the best year he had playing on the road because he actually was starting to really show me something on the road. Like games, that stretch we had 30, 40 points in 5 straight games, and he did a lot of that on the road in the West. That was probably his best stretch. But outside of that, historically, career wise, he's pretty shitty on the road. He really is. Like, he doesn't bring it the way a superstar is supposed to bring it. We need you to have 30 points every game on the road the way you do at home. It's just not acceptable for you to have these bad games, man. I don't mind if you had 18-20 and we would have lost. I don't even mind losing, but at least put up a game, bro. That was bad. That was bad, man. And I'm tired of people always putting you to a different standard and saying, well, you're 24 years old or you're 23, so young. Listen, man, Kevin Durant was 22, 23 and putting up 40 points on the road in mad games. He might have lost some of them games, but he went out guns blazing. Same thing with Russ. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. Same thing with LeBron James. And we already know Michael was already damn near a 4 or 5-time All-Star by the time when he was your age. Dude, you cannot continue to just jack up shots. If they're not going in, you gotta go to the rim. You cannot have this type of. This was a bad game. You weren't even a factor, bro. We really needed you. We really needed you, man. If we're gonna lose in the playoffs, at least give me 28-30 and loss. At least show me that you care on the road. At home, I already know you're gonna bring it. Show up on the road, man. Please. I don't mind if we lose and you have 38, 40 points. I don't mind if you lose if you got 28 or 30. I don't even mind if you lose and you got 18 or 20. But 8 points, bro? Come on, Jason. Gold Squad TV. Leave your comments down below. Jason, you need to realize, man, that there's no room for single digit point games, man. You gotta be better than that. Can't do that. Gold Squad TV.